Welcome back to the Artie Lange Show. Sitting there with Todd Rosken, real talented writer, director. So, again, the movie's called Up the Valley and Beyond, about legendary cult filmmaker Russ Meyer. Now, just to get this straight, this is not a documentary.
Narrative film.
Narrative film. So, now who plays Russ in this?
That's Jim Parrick as Russ Meyer. He's in True Blood, HBO True Blood. And, great actor, my God.
Talented guy, right?
So fortunate to have him to play Russ because he really captured the spirit and the voice of Russ, and he did it like it was just effortless. And Sarah Jones plays Eve Turner, which was Russ's wife and his muse, and she is just, I have no words to tell you how great she is. She's
beautiful.
Just beautiful and phenomenal.
I'm fascinated by, because I went through this myself, me and my buddy, the great Frank Sebastiano. We wrote a film together that was like a passion project for us, and it took a while, but we got it made, soup to nuts, got it distributed, DVD, the whole deal. Right. Big premiere, at the Ziegfeld in New York, the whole thing. But, so I've been through it before, and I'm fascinated by stuff like this. So how do you get the money? Take me through this whole thing. You make a movie about Russ Meyer.
Right.
How do you get the money? How does this happen?
I'm still in the process of trying to get the money. That's a short film. That's a short, and
this is interesting. I didn't know that. So this is short.
That's a short.
You're trying to get the feature money.
Yeah. So we're doing the festival circuit with the short right now, and there's some producers that are like interested in it just from this, interested in now coming on board.
That's exactly the route I went. Myself, I wrote a 17-minute short film about the same subject matter, and then I showed it to and I got into short film festivals, did well, won a couple of them. Showed it to my friend Frank. He loved it so much. He's a great writer. Did me a big favor, agreed to write it with me. He directed it, the feature one. And then it took 6 years. But so now the Friars Club Comedy Film Festival. I just did their roast today. You're a part of that tomorrow.
That's right. It's playing at the Dolby 88 screening room on 55th Street. It's 1356th Avenue, and it's going to be showing at 12
tomorrow at noon.
That's right.
Okay. And now how long is this one?
That's 15 minutes.
15 minutes.
It's a 15-minute short on Russ Meyer in the early part of his career where he gets the inclination to become a filmmaker. This is when he's a still photographer.
How much money do you think it'll take to make a feature film?
To do this one?
Yeah.
What we have in the feature script right now? The more the better.
No, I know. That's always the answer. But what do you think you could, like the film I did, we said $1 million, ended up getting just under $3 million, which was great.
Great.
Yeah. If you do it right and you have talented people like yourself, and actors who aren't prima donnas, you could get away with it, right?
That's true. You're right. Yes. I mean, there's really no need to spend more than $5 million on any film unless there's just crazy travel involved or effects that are just insane. Right.
What are Parrick and Sarah Jones? What are they like? I mean, as people, because I saw the short and it's compelling. It really got me interested, and I thought Jones as Eve was just fascinating.
Yeah, she's a powerhouse. She's really incredible. And
but
she
as
did a little
people,
research.
did they make the process easier for you?
Absolutely. There's nothing without them. Directors. There's great directors out there, but it's really the actors. I mean, it's my God. They bring it to life. It's everything because they're everything to me. I mean, I have so much respect for them, and Sarah is just a powerhouse. I think that, and Jim, they're just going to be huge. I think there's no reason why they wouldn't be just giant.
I apologize for John's creepiness in that question. I mean, that was but as a person, say her address, what is it? Okay. Like as a person. She looks stunning. Yeah, she looks stunningly beautiful. And she's got the Russ Meyer assets, shall we say.
She's a Russ Meyer gal, and she's she holds herself very well, and she's a classy woman.
But the way it's written, I mean, she's very witty. She's very quick. She's very sharp.
Yeah.
And she has that edge to her.
That quick that banter, the quick repartee. Right. She's always right there with a one-line.
So Russ Meyer was really good at writing dialogue too, then, and stuff. Yeah,
Excellent. I mean, he was really just like a fascinating filmmaker because he did everything himself. I mean, he had big, huge editing bays in his kitchen. He shot films in his house. It just consumed his existence. And his obsession with breasts, but he was happy about it. He would be the first one. It's just interesting. It's like you get he's a big time director for, you know, as an independent, and he would speak so freely about it. But you never hear like directors today talking about any of their actors that way. They just can't do it.
No, right.
You know, so he's a little nutty. There's something going on with him. But I just love him. And Ebert wrote his last 3 screenplays. And,
no kidding.
Yeah.
Roger Ebert. You're talking about the
Roger Ebert. Right.
Roger Ebert just passed away. It's worth noting.
It is worth noting.
On that note, yeah. Great guy. Danny knew him pretty well from Chicago, and I met him once. I met him twice at the Howard Stern show, and he could not have been a sweeter, classier guy.
Awesome.
In the wake of Roger Ebert's death, most will remember him for his work as a critic, but a small niche of fans will remember him for more obscure but nonetheless worthy reason: his writing of the screenplay for the 1970 cult classic Beyond the Valley of the Dolls.
That's right. And he also wrote Beneath the Valley of the Ultra Vixens and Up. So
right.
he wrote 3, and he loved Russ more than anything.
And Russ Meyer directed Beyond the Valley of the Dolls.
He directed those films. That's correct.
So do you feel you have a little bit of that in you, the Russ Meyer? And again, rest in peace, Roger Ebert.
Yeah,
interesting guy.
Great
Roger
guy.
Ebert,
I interviewed him for the movie and the screenplay, and he was really open with me. And I sent him a copy of the short. He loved it. So it was a great validation, and he was just an awesome person.
Now, do you feel you have a little bit of Russ Meyer in you, that obsession? Do you feel you have a little bit? You need it, right? Don't you feel you need it to get movies like this made?
I think I probably do. And at different times of my life, I mean, maybe it was less productive and then it could have maybe gotten in the way of something.
That happens.
But it happens.
What are you gonna do?
What are you going to do? So,
right.
But now I think it's focused and funneled into a more productive realm.
Well,
so,
listen,
yeah,
I wish you nothing but the best of luck. When you get this made, and I know you will, come back and promote it here.
Thanks.
Really appreciate it. Todd Rosken, real talented guy. Again, it's called Up the Valley and Beyond. Legendary cult filmmaker Russ Meyer biopic. Tomorrow, the Friars Club Comedy Film Festival. Tomorrow, Saturday, April 6th, at noon at the Dolby 88 Screening Room, 1350 6th Avenue West 55th Street. Check it out, okay? Thank you so much.
Awesome.
Todd.
Thanks, Artie.